Okay, today when we're talking saffron. Okay, we're talking saffron. We're talking Costco Kirkland saffron. Saffron. We're talking magnesium, soaking in magnesium. Now, when I think of magnesium, I think of calm, rest and renew, walking out of fight or flight, and healing. I'm thinking core foundational piece for our health. When I think of saffron, I think of risotto. I love risotto. And I think of yummy food. But the research has been there for so long, the benefits of saffron. And when you add saffron, whole food, with magnesium, we are talking powerhouse, but it's not for everyone. Remember, I'm not a doctor. I'm not prescribing. I'm sharing with you what I do. My name's Kristen. I'm a magnesium advocate, and I have tried saffron throughout the years 7 or 8 times, 7 or 8 different brands because the research is there. But if it's not happening in your body, like what the heck? It's not happening in real life. I never made the connection until I tried this one. My daughter actually gave me this. So let's talk about the benefits, how to use it. Let's get into the quick. So if you can't stay with me the whole time, I'll quickly show you how I'm using it. I'm using it at therapeutic doses. It is not for everyone. Blood thinners can't use it at therapeutic doses. If you're on specific antidepressants, can't use it at therapeutic doses. If you're pregnant, don't use it at therapeutic doses. There are 10 specifics about saffron and soaking in magnesium that are mind blowing to me. Absolutely mind blowing. And after 25 years of researching, talking about magnesium, my mind doesn't get blown very much with magnesium. I'm pretty used to the powerhouse that it is. My mind is blown. I can't get through all 10 today. If you join my the Good Life newsletter, I'm doing a free magnesium masterclass on Monday. The only people who get that link are those who have joined the newsletter. That just protects me. It's a layer of security. You can't just join 10 minutes before because the email has to trigger the link so it goes out to you. Today, if you want to go deeper into how this will help and how it will benefit and different ways to use it, we're going to cover more of those and go on a deeper dive on Monday, 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Now, some of you can't be there live. That's okay. I got you. It goes out as a recording with notes and all sorts of things. Team is amazing and helps all of that to happen. I would love for you to dive deeper. There's no way we can get to all of this today, but let's get to how I use it. I am using Kirkland. Thank you, Costco. We love Costco. I'm using Kirkland brand. I'll go into where it comes from and the sustainability and all of that later. This is how I'm using it. I take the cap off. Oh, I can get it off. Okay, it's a little before. Okay, I take that off. I have my favorite little mixing jar. I don't know if you can see this. I love these. Shelly's going to add the link of where I get these, and I mix my acerola in this. Now I mix my saffron. So it's got 3 ice cubes. Do you see that? 3 little ice cubes in there because we want to protect the saffron. Now I am going to, I've got my little tweezers. Ah, okay. I have 2 threads of saffron right there. I don't know if you can see those. I'm going to drop, oh, maybe it's, nope, nope, that's 3 threads of saffron. I am going to drop that into my ice cubes. Can you see that? I'm dropping it into my ice cubes. This is a little 3-ounce bottle. I have, I think, 12 of them, and I love them. And while we talk about the benefits of soaking in magnesium and saffron today, we are going to watch what this saffron does in the ice to get ready to take it. Before you run out and grab saffron, a therapeutic dose is about 15 threads of saffron. That's a therapeutic dose. Don't start at you can start at the therapeutic dose, but let me explain what happens. Many people will experience, the prep before a colonoscopy, you're getting everything out of your system for that said colonoscopy. They just need to give you saffron threads. Wow. You have to build up gradually. Most people, not everybody, most people have to build up to that 30 milligrams or about 15 threads. And you have to count them carefully because at first I thought that was just 2, but it's 3. The taste is very, very mild. Why do I use Costco's? I have used 7, 8, 9 different saffron quote supplements, but it has to go through more processing. And I have never felt the benefit ever. Less processing. This is a whole food. Kirkland brand, run through Costco. This comes from La Mancha. I want to say La Mancha, but how to say it says La Mancha, but I think that's coming from Man of La Mancha. That's one of my favorites. Anyway, this is ethically sourced. Child labor is not involved. Saffron is the little interior stamen of a crocus flower. They have to be handpicked with tweezers. And so a lot of times they are sourced by using children. And I don't want to be involved in that. Our money and our choices have power and determine and dictate other people. We're so connected. And so I loved that this is certified from the La Mancha region, one of the best for organic saffron. Now, some people say that you can get a better source of saffron from Iran. It's incredibly expensive, and for my budget is prohibitive to taking 15 grams or 30 milligrams or 15 threads a day. This was $16. Let's see. Can you see all of those? And I thought it was in my head. Well, it was in my head that I felt the boost. It like 30 minutes later. Build to, if it's a good fit for you, build to that 30 milligram therapeutic dose. There are so many contraindications. You simply must research if it's a good fit for you with things going on in your body, over-the-counter things that you're taking, or prescriptions that you're taking. It is powerful. You add this with this, and we just have such a broad range. Now, when you think of magnesium, you think of calm, and you think of foundational. And magnesium impacts serotonin. It helps you create more. So when you soak in magnesium, you're giving your body the building blocks for serotonin. Serotonin's the feel good. That's why people with migraines have such an experience with magnesium, because every time you have a migraine, you're like decreasing your serotonin levels. That migraine just takes that serotonin away. And so magnesium helps you produce more serotonin. Well, add our Costco saffron. This helps you tap into the serotonin that you have. So the combination of the two creates synergy. It's incredible. If any of you are like me and depression and or anxiety are a part of your journey, I am begging you to look into this and see if it's a good fit for you. Remember, saffron is powerful. It's not a good fit for everyone. It's not. When you bring these two powerhouses together, they just support each other. So, for example, let's think about, I want to check in with how our saffron, this is how I get ready to use it. I put 3 threads over some ice cubes and see how that water is starting to turn yellow. Now, I want the ice cubes completely melted before I take the saffron. It's very, very easy to take, but the ice cubes are helping preserve and just slowly infuse the water into the saffron for ultimate benefits. And let's go. Let's see. I've got so many things here in front of my desk. So magnesium, let's pull this up again. Soaking in magnesium helps support the nervous system by calming you down, right? It takes you out of fight or flight. And remember, healing does not happen in fight or flight. If you've thought, I've tried everything and nothing works, we need to look at your fight or flight response. Magnesium, soaking in magnesium, the master mineral. We talked about that a lot. Well, bring in saffron and it reduces cortisol. It reduces and negates the effects of cortisol in your body. Now, cortisol is not horrible. We need cortisol. We have too much cortisol because of our fight or flight response and because most of us don't have enough magnesium, but we know healthy women support their magnesium levels. It's the starting point of all health. Magnesium helps saffron to be more efficient. Magnesium helps neuroplasticity, helps you to create neural pathways in the brain. They used to think that you couldn't create more pathways, and now science understands that neuroplasticity is real. Magnesium helps you create more pathways so you don't get stuck. Have you ever interacted with someone who's a little bit older and they're just not willing to change their opinion or views, even though it might need some flexibility? That's because they're lacking magnesium as they age and their neuroplasticity is reduced. Magnesium helps that. Saffron defines the pathway and strengthens it. So this creates it and this strengthens it. I'm in love with this combination. The benefits. 30 milligrams a day is the therapeutic dose. I'm getting mine from Kirkland because 15 threads equals about 30 milligrams. Start slow. And if you're choosing to start, healthy women filter all information that they learn through their experience and their body's needs, because there are medications, there are, like, if you're on blood thinners, if you're on an antidepressant, it may not be a good fit for you. So you simply, if you're pregnant, we don't want therapeutic doses of saffron with your magnesium. So please, if you're taking this powerhouse of combination, please check and make sure. And I would love to have you join my magnesium masterclass to determine if As we dive deeper on Monday at 9 a.m. Mountain Standard, you have to join the Good Life newsletter to get that link. And if you can't be there live, we'll send you the recording and the transcription and kind of bullet points. Most people watch that part. There's about 500 that watch that part, and we usually have 20 to 50 that show up live. And so either way that works best for you, but you have to join the Good Life newsletter to get that link, to get those class notes from that. And we're going to dive deeper into hormone health and sleep and melatonin. Saffron does so many things and just refines and up levels what the magnesium is doing. If you don't have enough magnesium and you're just taking saffron, you can't get the full benefit. The two, oh, that was like tricky, right? A good visual. The two work hand in hand together. So I would love to know, are you, oh, and I think, oh my gosh, I messed up. The Magnesium Masterclass is not at 9 o'clock. The Magnesium Masterclass is at 11 o'clock. 11 on Monday. The first Monday of every month. I've missed a couple. First Monday of most Mondays of every month at 11, not at 9, at 11. Okay, let's go back here. I would love to know, are you or have you added saffron? Have you tried saffron? Are you taking saffron? Have you experienced the benefit? I experienced it within a couple hours. Now, I had, you read the research for saffron, and I'm just like, I need this. And then I'd take saffron and be like, none of that is happening. Saffron pills are more processed than just whole food saffron. The least amount of processing in anything is going to give you more benefit. That's why you and I don't soak in flakes. We don't soak in reconstituted flakes. We recognize they've been processed. They're the wonder white bread of magnesium. We want the real deal, the sea brine. The sea brine goes from the zesting inside straight to my warehouse, straight to this bottle. There's no processing involved. It's just packaging it in a smaller form to get to you. When you're taking saffron in capsules, there's been more processing. And typically things have to be added. And if they add it at the right percentage, they don't have to tell you to get it through the machines that process it and heat it up. We're using whole food threads here. And then that way we're skipping that processing. We're getting the best of two worlds. Let's check back in. Oh, Shelly, I love that. Yeah, same with me. I'd read the research, I'd try someone else's. A couple of them are from people I have such respect for, but there was no benefit. I'm not wasting time, energy, and money on something that I'm not seeing that benefit and the powerhouse of what it's supposed to be. But look, here we go. Can you see that? My threads are still processing down. Now, one of the things I found, and I have another one coming, it breaks down more efficiently if you break it down in a mortar and pestle, a smooth one, not a porous one. If it's a porous one, it will hold on to all those beautiful saffron threads. And so breaking it down, this will go faster. So on this call, this probably isn't going to break down. It's going to take longer because my desk is little and I couldn't get the mortar and pestle and break it down, and mine's more porous. And so I ordered a smooth one. If you don't have a mortar and pestle, you can use the back of a spoon on a board. You can chop it. You want to get it as small as you can. This will take much longer to break down. Now, it's worth it to me to break it down with a mortar and pestle so that I can break down my saffron and take it maybe a minute or two later. This is going to take quite some time. And remember, with saffron, it can hit your bowels and give you a colonoscopy like clean out if you start too high, low and slow, to see how your body reacts to it. And if you're on blood thinners, therapeutic doses aren't for you. If you're pregnant, therapeutic doses aren't for you. Some antidepressants, therapeutic doses aren't for you. And there are other contraindications. Healthy women filter information that they've learned through their body and what it needs. That therapeutic dose is 30 milligrams. I am using Costco brand, love Costco and the source. You can get higher quality. This is like top certified organic, comes from the best region, the most well known. It does not use children to pick, and so it doesn't take advantage of child and slave labor. But Iran has a source of saffron that's incredible. It would be cost prohibitive for me to take 15 or 30 milligrams or 15 threads daily. Now, look into it if you want to look into that source. For example, if I were using it with risotto, I have a different saffron that I would use because I'm not taking 15 threads a day of that saffron. For me, this is at the top, not the very top, but $16. $16 for all of those threads. 15 a day is that therapeutic dose. Oh, I'm excited. Join me in my masterclass on Monday, 11 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. You have to join the link for the Good Life newsletter, and we can dive deeper into the hormone benefits, the sleep benefits, other ways that you can bring these two powerhouses together. I'll put this up of the saffron, $16 at Costco. And you can find this on my website, livingthegoodlifenaturally.com. And together, the two of them fine tune, create, and start pathways in your body. Thanks for joining me. For those of you in the Good Life newsletter, I am so excited. We are going to be covering a muscle that I massage that has really helped me come out of fight or flight more efficiently and quickly and increased brain function because it's helping me get more blood to my brain. We're going to do some hands-on activities in that class, not just sit there and talk about health. We're going to create health together. If you want to join me, join the email or join the Good Life texting, sign up for that. And if you sign up for it on Monday, it'll be too late to get the recording for Monday's class. So you've got to do that today, tomorrow. Let's see, today's Wednesday. Probably do by Friday because there's triggers that happen when you join, then it triggers this, and then it triggers this, and they don't happen immediately. So to get Monday's class link, you'll need to join by Friday. I'd love to have you there. It's on a Zoom call. We're face to face. We're doing things and together, not just talking about health, but creating health. And I'd love for you to be there. Come join me at my party. I'm inviting you personally to be there. Magnesium Masterclass, Monday, 11 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, and you'll get the recording. See you there. Bye-bye. And there. See ya.